how does an organization know if they have poor visibility? Like, what are some of the signals if you don't already know the vulnerabilities are out there and you're not scanning for them, how do you know that you have a problem?
As you say, usually you hear it when you have problem. So then you need to learn from those issues. And like, let's say you have an incident on an asset that you didn't know, then you need to learn and say, okay, why I didn't know that, and what can I do to discover those assets. Maybe you will not find like an easy solution, or the effort will be too high, but at least you know that you don't know.
Mm,
And so I think learning from problem is one. Scanning externally, for example, you have some security rating companies where you can monitor your score online, and they do a scanning for you. So it might also be interesting to get some information. Um, your DNS definitely is a really interesting source. And then you have to think about some ways, like, yeah, in Microsoft World, most of the assets are within the Active Directory. But if you are a cloud company like we are at Elastic, you have like some identity providers that can help you, maybe the logs, maybe, yeah, partner with other teams, and yeah, it will help you to discover new assets.
mhm. And is that something that is attainable for an SMB? You mentioned like the Microsoft stack, and I know they have like their E3 programs and everything that are quite affordable. Is that something that, an enterprise, yeah, they'll be able to put teams and resources behind it, but are there um, ways that smaller organizations can maybe bootstrap this a little bit for themselves?
The advantage of small organization is that their scope is much smaller. So I would say that I think it's easier in small organization, even if they have limited
Mm,
resources. I believe it's smaller than in big organization where you have like people all around the world and you are not aware about all the initiatives. Then if you are a pure cloud company, there are some shortcuts. So for example, the cloud providers, they all have APIs. So either through your vulnerability management solution like Qualys Tenable, at least it's the one that I know, they have
mhm,
some Qualys connector that you can set up and that will monitor your cloud account for you. Like Qualys, it's every 4 hours. They will request the API, give me all the database, all the instance, all the load balancers, and then it will go into the tool, into Qualys. And for example, at Elastic, this is how we are measuring our coverage. We are um, doing a diff between the total number of instances discovered through this connector, and it's a percentage where we have the Qualys agents divided by the total number of assets.
mhm. Okay, interesting. So if you're a pure cloud company, that you have an avenue for that. Um, all right, so let's talk a little bit about techniques for improving visibility.